Thank you so much, Pally. Now, Khutso Theledi is known as one of the most infectious radio personalities in the country. She's carved out a name for herself in the radio space as the host of her own show called Crunch with Khutso on one of the most coveted primetime slots. 2019 marks Khutso's 7th year at Gauteng's biggest youth radio station, and it's only the beginning. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Jenny, and my heart is pumping. The day has arrived. Thank you.
We're so happy to have you here. So tell us a little bit about little Khutso. As a young girl, what was your upbringing like in Mpumalanga?
Yeah, okay, so my upbringing was probably one of the best. My father passed away when I was 2, so raised by a single, amazing mother, and with the support of family and friends. So I'm the last born of 4. I'm the baby girl, and growing up in Mpumalanga, Hazelview has been the best part, going to school in Uplands Prep. From there, moving up to Johannesburg in 2005 to study out in St. Mary's. So little Khutso was a girl that just loved cars. She was a tomboy who came to Joburg, and everything just changed. The wigs, the weaves just, you know, came through.
They found you. Yeah. Sold your soul to Santon.
Nice one.
I'm also one of 4. I think it's so special to be part of a big family. And I've got 3 brothers, so I totally get that boisterous thing. Nice. But you take boisterous to the next level. Is it true you've got a titanium knee?
Oh my God, how do you guys know that? So I played national and provincial netball, and you know when you play netball, you land, your landing foot, and I was trying to pivot. And this young girl, well, big girl, landed on my foot as I was pivoting. So my kneecap literally tore out of my knee. So they reconstructed my kneecap, and also just to, because everything was fractured, they placed titanium in the knee so I could be functional. But I'm back at it, and I can walk. I'm not complaining. I'm just grateful that everything's okay now.
Amazing. How do you not start your radio show every day with David Guetta's titanium?
Wow, you just had to take it there. Actually, I'll use that one for next time. Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about how the radio bug bit.
I think you use a perfect word in terms of how it bit. I was poached, found. I feel like he was just an angel on earth. Our programming manager, Dumelo, and he then spoke to Mo Flava. And Mo Flava then got to hear the opportunity of me doing this voiceover for Boston Media House. This was my first week into Boston Media House, and they asked me to do a voiceover for them to encourage students to come through for the open day. So they came through, and we did the recording and played on the station. And I got this call from Mo Flava to say, hey, Khutso, please can you come through, drop off your demo?
Yes.
And I was like, no, I dropped the phone. Then he called again, because I didn't believe it. When I came to Joburg, the station was a particular station I listened to all the time. So the name of the show was Flava In The Morning, and he said, please, we'd love to have you on the show. Come through. Recorded the demo quickly. I've never done one. I still know the technicalities of radio because I was still studying it. And previously I was studying at Monash doing media and communications, and the family's like, you've got to do radio. So I did this demo, and Mo Flava loved it. The programming's manager loved it as well, and I started on my birthday, like a week after my 21st birthday, but I signed my contract on my 21st birthday.
Oh, what a great 21st present. Definitely the key to your future.
Absolutely.
That is fantastic. Now, you have like a radical love for cars.
Yes, I do.
But not just driving fast cars. You can drift.
Yes.
You can spin.
Yes.
Like, how did you stop that?
So
you're literally like Too Fast, Too Furious.
I think 7 Fast, 7 Furious. I say 7 because it's my favorite number, but... My dad, when he passed away, he had this Gushesh. It's a red 2-door Gushesh that he left behind. And this iconic BMW has always been a part of my life. When I moved into Joburg we received this phone call from a guy called Bule from Soweto Drift on The Breakfast Show. And he's saying, Khutso, he actually invited Mo Flava to come through and spin. I was like, I want to come through too. Why are we segregating the ladies to come through? So I then got to experience how to spin in a Gushesh, and I fell in love. I didn't know that car could spin until getting into the car, and I was just in love with it. I'm in love with cars, so...
and I mean, what are some of the things you can do with it? Like, because you're good.
Yeah, well, thank you. So you can do your figure 8s, your donuts. There's a lot of young women who are also getting into it and who have been in it, who, I mean, come out of the car and start spinning around with the car, people spinning around you. And there's so many things that you can do and just have fun with it responsibly as well.
Incredible. I mean, how does it work? Do you go to like a parking lot or like where do you find these races?
So, so a lot of them are hosted by people who do this thing called spinning.
Yeah.
So I don't do the ones where you just go on the road and just start spinning.
Yeah,
I think that's very irresponsible on my side. Hence why I've got the Motorsport South African license to be able to spin at events. So I'm accredited, qualified, and I haven't done it in such a long time. I feel like I owe people the opportunity to get back in the Gushesh and spin.
Yes, I would love to see that. Yeah. And I think, you know, you double the fun at a party. You can spin on the decks and you can spin your car.
Why are you telling people my secret now?
No, I think it's absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you are amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here today.
Thank you.